Hey everyone, it's Steve with another episode of Keep 'em Rolling, and the video you're about to watch, I had a fantastic time making it. For those of you who follow John Boy Military, you probably already know what's coming. For those of you who don't, I recommend that you do. He makes some fantastic videos, but in shooting the video, it's quite obvious that we are punch drunk. I didn't want to really do much editing because I thought it was such a fun video, and we shot the video 10:30 at night. It had been a super long day. I'd had a super long day the day before driving, so I was just done. Plus, I was working on one of the worst colds I've had in a long time. In fact, I'm still fighting it right now, so I was on copious amounts of over-the-counter medication just to keep things in check. So with that being said, when I went through the recent pickups, I know I made some glaring errors. I realize this, so be kind in the comments, including on the low quarters or the service shoes. I don't want to give too much away, but I do realize my mistakes. And I am planning on doing some kind of focused videos on the items I picked up. So on that note, let's get to the video. Hey everybody, it's Steve with another episode of Keep 'em Rolling, and the last video I shot, I said I was going to shoot another video here about a week out, and it was going to be kind of a special video, and here we are. I was really hoping this was going to happen, and it has happened. I went on an awesome pick. I was able to find some great items I want to share with all of you, and you may notice that I am not in my normal environment. In fact, some of you might recognize where I'm at, because right now, this is just, it's so cool. I can't believe I'm actually here. Right now, I am sitting at the table of the famous John Boy Militaria. Yes, I mean, this is the table. This is where the magic happens, ladies and gentlemen, right here. I get to shoot my video at this table. And what's happened? You want to come in? What happened? I was so excited about this because...
Hey guys.
I met this guy, how many years ago? Probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Probably about 5 years ago.
Yeah, met him at the Show of Shows, and we kind of, over the years have gone to the Show of Shows, and we always see each other there, and kind of, we've maintained, stayed in touch and so forth. And then I just happened to be traveling in the area where he lives, and he was like, hey, if you want to come over, I got this pick, maybe you can go with me. And I was like, sure, as long as I'm not stepping on your toes. And he was like, nah, you like different stuff than what I like. And that's a nice thing. There's enough stuff out there for
there
everybody.
is, for sure. Plenty.
And I made sure he was like, I wasn't grabbing the good stuff that he wanted, And you were you happy with the pick?
Yeah, we had a good time. I'm thankful Steve was able to, come over. We have been talking about it for a while. And, he went on a pick with me today. We both got some cool stuff, so... We had a great time, really did.
I can't believe I'm sitting here in your dining room. This is amazing. And the studio that's behind is incredible.
Yeah, there's actually 1,000 people in the stands
the studio
right
audience.
there.
Yeah, and it's so amazing, And I know you found some great stuff, and I'm looking forward to your video.
Yep.
So I'm not going to say any word about what.
I will make my own video. It'll be, in a day or so, but yeah.
And then stuff. While I was visiting, I got to see the John Boy Man Cave. And that was a treat because, you see it online and it's very different than seeing it in person. So I've had just an absolutely awesome time.
We got lost in there for several hours between yesterday and today, but
it was fun. I mean, I've had such a great time. And once again, I can't believe I'm sitting behind the famous
red
curtains. I know,
the cheap Walmart curtains.
This is so cool. It just, when I walked in, it was like, oh, So, sorry, I'm fanboy geeking.
It's all good. I'm thankful you're here.
On that note, what we'll do is we'll flip what do you say? We'll turn the camera around and...
So, go ahead and bring you in and see what he got.
Perfect. All right, everybody. Well, here are the items that I picked up on the pick. It's not everything. And I'm kind of holding some stuff back to do some future videos for all of you. And I'd like to take some time to maybe go more in depth on this dress and such. So, but let's just go through just kind of real quick on what I found. I got this American Red Cross dress. And what's unusual about this is there are several websites I go to kind of do research on these types of things. And this dress is not featured. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more digging on it. I believe it might be Motor Transport Corps. And what it is I see this type of uniform, but it's not a dress. It's more of like a coat skirt combination. So, but it's got everything going for it. You got the insignia here, ARC, American Red Cross. You got the pin. You got the correct shoulder insignia there. You have this really awesome armband here that says the Memphis chapter of the Red Cross, the service stripes, and most important, you've got the cap. Because with these things is you often find like the dress or the uniform and no hat, and the hats are really difficult items to pick up. So to be able to get everything in one fell swoop was outstanding. So that came home with me. And then here, if you can believe it, I don't have a set of just the simple M42 service shoe. I've got some double buckle boots. I've got some post-war, the tall, Korean War boots and stuff. But I don't have a set of these. And so when I had the opportunity to add these to the collection, it was like, wow, this is awesome because, it fills a hole. And these are in great shape. They're a smaller size, about maybe 9, but just a great piece to kind of represent the footwear of the GI. Now, this forlorn soul here, and I'll show you the after pick after I get home because it needs some love and attention. But I grabbed this because this is a true Crusher, and I, as you know, am a big fan of the Crusher caps. This is a Flighter. You can see in there, Flighter by Bancroft. And I'm going to do a video where we talk about the Crusher cap because there's a lot of arguments and debates over what makes a true Crusher. In my opinion, one thing that makes a true Crusher is the flexible visor. And this has that visor that you can really bend there. But we'll talk about that more in another video. The problem with this one is the summer weight. So it's this kind of tan cotton. But this material is so thin, and for some reason, moths love this material. And you can see here that there's some condition issues. I'm going to see if I have someone back home that can repair that for me with like a little patch or something on the inside so it's not so obvious. But just a wonderful traditional example of the Crusher cap. And then finally, I picked up this overseas cap, but I've always wanted one of these instructor badges. And I've seen them out there, but I've never taken the time to add one to the collection. Usually something else comes up, or I see it and then get distracted, or they just want too much money. So to get one that's on the actual cap, that was a great find. So, 4 items, and like I said, there's more, so I'll be sharing that in a future video. But an outstanding pick that filled some holes in my collection, and the fact that I got to do it with John Boy was incredibly fun. We had a great time. We did the pick. Like I said, I was able to see his room, and it was just a fantastic thing. So that's it. Yeah, it's there. I
don't like it when chair squeaks either.
I've had that with mine where I'm like,
I don't want to mess up your video though and upload mine first. You know what I mean?
no, you're fine. It's just, anyways. Yeah, sorry for that. We have a lot of the, okay. 3, 2, 1. Well, everybody, that's the video for the day. I had a great time. Once again, I want to thank you for allowing me to come down and see your collection and
thanks for coming.
And sit at the magical table and to go on the pick. It was an amazing pick. And as I showed you, I found some great things to fill holes in the collection, so I was really happy about that. And I know I'm looking forward to seeing your video.
Yeah, I can't wait to make my video. You guys know me. I always get the good stuff, so I got more to show you.
It was fun watching him buy stuff too, and encouraging you to it's fun to spend other people's money, in other words. So.
He got to see how I do my buying and stuff, the conversations and how things work out.
Yeah, it was cool. I had a great time. So, unless you have anything else you want to add?
I just y'all support Steve just like you do me. Us smaller military channels, sometimes it can be hard for us to grow like some of the more popular, channels out there. But
yeah, we're definitely not PewDiePie.
Yeah, just keep supporting us and encourage us and everything. We'll do the same thing for y'all. We just appreciate y'all very much. We can't say that enough. So thank you for every video you watch, every like you give us, every comment. Anytime you share a video, all that really does help us, so thank you for your support.
And think about doing your own videos. That's the thing is I don't think that people realize that that's one of my favorite things. That's how I got to know you, was watching your videos. And there's a lot of other people out there that we love watching. Should we give the shout out to Kenneth?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Hi, Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth.
Hello, collectors. we've been thinking about you. So,
but you had clothes on though.
I don't know if I can. I'll see if I don't know if we edit that out. But, but we love seeing your videos, and that's the point too. Is don't feel that you don't have anything that's worth showing us or what have you, because anytime you do a video, it helps to further this hobby, and that's the big thing. Is we want this hobby to continue to grow. So, so anything else? Is that good? Okay.
Yes, thank you for all your support.
So on that note, everybody, this is Steve and
John Boy.
Oh, sorry. I'll tell you again. Ready? This is Steve.
John Boy.
What's my tagline? Reminding all of you. There you go. One more time. Hey, okay, I know you're going to be watching this and you're going to be like, what is going on with those two people? It has been a long weekend. We have had such a great time, but it has been just a super long, intense weekend of Militaria. So we're kind of punch drunk by now. In fact, it's like 10 o'clock and I haven't eaten dinner yet. So, all right, so one more time here. I'm Steve.
And I'm John Boy.
Reminding all of you to
Keep 'em rolling.
Wow, that was good. It was like stereo. Yeah.